Today I'd like to give you a little insight into TorqLite's history and why we're considered one of the best torque wrench companies in the world. Hi, I'm Dale Francis. I'd like to give you some insight into our history, like I said before. And we've been in business for, I guess, since the inception of hydraulic torque wrenches. And we've been in business longer than almost everyone in the world right now. And this is some of the reasons why. We make our own tools. We've designed our own tools. To be honest with you, we've had multiple patents over the past 5 decades. And that's not to say anything different other than not only have we been doing this a long time, but we have been at the forefront of technology for that entire time. To give you a little idea when we got started, I was looking around, and I've been in the oil field since Moses was a little boy. And I was looking around and I heard about these new things that had just come out, hydraulic torque wrenches. That was something that had never been seen. I said, this is cool. I need to be a part of this. And that's when I started looking into it, and have been in business doing exactly that for over 40 years now. I mentioned earlier that we've had patents over quite a few years now. And let me tell you something, patents don't come from us. They come from our customers. They have needs. They have needs, bolting needs, that aren't being satisfied by standard tools that almost everyone else has, which we have as well. But when you have a need, a special need, you can come to us, and it's likely that we'll be able to design something just to satisfy that need. Let me give you a couple examples. Years ago, a man came to me and said, Dale, got these riser bolts, and I'd like to be able to spin them down and tighten them up with one tool. And I said, well, sure, except that tool doesn't exist. Now that tool is a standard on deep water drilling rigs across the world. Another example of that would be our JN tool. And a JN tool came about by a customer of ours who had a compressor on a gas station, and he was having problems with his jam nuts. We're not very original when it comes to names. RT means riser tool, JN means jam nut. But what it does is they couldn't get a standard wrench on this thing. So we designed a tool that opens up, clamps on the nut, and can tighten it up to 40,000 pounds if need be. That solved those problems immediately. And we haven't looked back. That's just an example, a couple examples of stuff we've done. Every model of tooling that we have is designed by us and is made by us with American products. So when we say made in USA, we mean made in USA. Everything. The materials that we make, the raw materials that we make our stuff from, and the people who make them. So if you want the best, you're talking about that. And thanks a lot. I appreciate you taking the time to look at this.